Good morning, children. Class 7 History, Chapter 2 Spread of Christianity, Part 2. The Crusades. In the 11th century, the Muslim Turks invaded the lands of Christian Emperor of Constantinople. They had earlier captured Jerusalem, which was a part of the Holy Land of the Christians. The Pope appealed to all Christians to join the Crusades or the Holy Wars against the Turks to recover their Holy Land. Effects of Crusades. Cultural transformation. There were some superior civilizations in the Eastern Europe than the European civilization. In the course of their travels to the Holy Land, the Crusaders came in contact with the superior civilizations and cultures of the Greeks and the Turks, the Islamic. They assimilated the best elements of these cultures and started the process of revival of Western education and learning, paving the way for the Renaissance. Decline of feudalism. The Crusaders learned the use of gunpowder and guns from the Turks or Muslims. These two discoveries contributed to the decline of feudalism. Trade and commerce. Europe re-established direct trade contacts with other parts of the world. The Crusaders got a taste of luxurious lifestyle of the East. To meet the demand of luxury items, European traders began to establish trade links with the East. As trade increased, the economy of Europe flourished. Monasteries. A monastery was usually a large, strong and simple building, surrounded by gardens, fruit orchards, fields and ponds. Inside the abbey was a small church, living quarters for the monks and nuns, a kitchen and storerooms. Attached to those most monasteries were hospitals, schools and libraries. Abbey was a large church together with a group of buildings in which the monks or nuns lived. Life in monasteries. Life in the monasteries was simple and orderly. Monks and nuns had to follow a very rigid code of conduct. Monks did not marry. They devoted their entire lives to spiritual matters and to the service of humanity. The women who followed the same path were known as nuns. They lived in separate monasteries known as nunneries or convents. The life of a nun was devoted to prayer and service of the poor, the sick and the oppressed. Nuns too could not marry. The impact of monasteries. Monasteries played a very important role in medieval Europe. The nuns educated children and treated the sick and the wounded. Very often, the barren land around the monastery was brought under cultivation and made productive. Architecture, paintings, wood carvings, and stained glass painting developed and flourished in the monasteries. The monasteries also provided shelter to travelers and gave food and clothing to the poor and needy. They grew medicinal herbs in their gardens, which created new interest in botany. The greatest contribution of the monasteries was in the field of education. Some of these monasteries later developed into famous secular universities, such as the Universities of Oxford and Cambridge. Besides the religious texts, secular subjects such as history, philosophy, medicine, law, and astrology were also taught in these universities. The printing press and paper had not yet been invented, so the monks wrote books by hand on parchment. Most of the books were copies of the Bible and prayer books, and copies of Latin and Greek books on secular subjects. These books were a very useful source of knowledge of the ancient and medieval civilizations in the Europe. Order of monasteries. By the end of the 5th century, Christian churches had been established in almost every village, town and city. The duties of the priest or the clergyman were to preach and perform religious rites. and help the poor and the needy. Priests had to live among the people. Some of the more pious priests, however, choose to live in remote, isolated places far away from human habitation.